Everybody make it safely through the eclipse.
Yep.
I think I
That's
only
pretty
burned out one retina. I'm all right. I'll be fine.
Don't need to.
I know, right?
You got pitch black here.
I didn't notice anything.
It got dark.
It was pretty
Wasn't pitch.
cloudy, and I don't think it made much difference.
It was pitch black. All of our solar lights in the
Yeah.
backyard
My
came
porch
on.
lights and my fence post lights all came on.
That was, but I mean, it was like black. It was like midnight out
Black.
there.
That's
Black,
awesome.
Black.
It was. Did you see the picture I sent?
Yeah, that's a great picture.
Yeah. Julian took that.
Hey, he's young. He doesn't need retinas.
Nah.
How often
All
do you
right,
use your
you
retinas?
bastards, what's going on?
I think that
How we
I
doing?
think the next one's in 2044, something like that.
Yeah.
44,
Yeah.
20 years.
It was so wild, man.
See you
It
all in
just got
20 years.
dark. It was probably the coolest thing I've ever, experienced in like a natural thing. Like, it was complete and utter. I mean, we had the whole thing here, and
Yeah,
it was so dark. Everybody was screaming and yelling and cheering, and
Wow.
all through the whole state of Indiana. Pretty much, you could hear it. Everybody. I mean, I could hear it for miles.
That's weird. Why? It was like watching a sporting event, or
Well,
I
I
don't know
mean,
why
it was
you'd cheer for it.
everybody was just like it was like parties up here. It was like there was 100,000 people at the speedway.
Well, I saw that on Fox News. During
Yeah,
the
I mean,
day was
you weren't in the total. If you were in the total, it would have been the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was 97.
If it was on Fox News, I believe.
97.4%.
Hey,
All
Sally.
right. Who has got the journal?
Well, it's either me or Jennifer, because I don't know whether Jennifer's doing one because she doesn't have a character.
Well, she's got a character.
Okay.
I'm
Jennifer,
still
you see a
not
character?
finished though. I'm still not finished with mine. I'm gonna
So
finish it up.
technically, it's Jennifer. If she doesn't want to do it, I'll do my turn.
Let me see if I'm gonna have to release Jennifer's new character. You don't have to pull it up yet since it's not available. You should be able to get her in there if you go to character selection, Jen. Do you see her?
She's not listening to you yet. I'll tell
Let's
her.
see how it is.
Hello.
I think she's listening now.
Hey guys.
Blue.
What's
Hey,
up?
Jennifer.
Hang on a second. My beats aren't connected. I'm not listening.
Beats. You wear beats?
Her beats. I wear beats.
They're way above my pay grade.
I thought she said beads, like prayer beads.
Well, they did just get back from New Orleans.
I got some voodoo curse on.
No, I accepted no beads.
If you get this big boil like on the back of your hand, don't touch it. It's got spiders in it.
Did you show him your tits, CJ?
Yeah, but I still didn't get any beads.
Right.
What'd she say?
She said, "Hey guys, I'm on." I don't
Okay.
know.
So,
Hey, girl.
do you see your character in the character selection, Jen?
Hang on, I gotta get that pulled up. I think she was in.
Yeah, she was in there. I saw her in there.
Do you want me to pull her up?
I just want to make sure she's in there. You can hold off for just. So who's on our journal tonight?
I do think Jennifer is traveling this next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I think my turn. Is there anyone that would like to switch with me?
Yeah, I'm after you, so I'll do this one
Okay, and then I'll just take the following week.
if that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Sweet. A done deal.
Thank you.
So, I mean, we know what happened in the first part of the episode, but we probably don't have any idea what happened in the second part of the episode. So, you know, because who can remember that long ago? And Steven has been very busy and didn't get it all done.
Yeah, I only had 2 weeks to do it.
So,
Got a long way to go.
as you may or may not recall, you made your way into the town of Kresk. There, you met the family there. To take this off real quick. The ruling family. I'll have to pull up their names because I don't really remember. And you had gone to their son's, or did you guys go to the grave, or did they just tell you to go to the grave?
Yeah, we were at the grave.
We passed the grave.
You went to the grave.
We
'cause
met
they
the
said
wife at the
you're
grave.
missing. What's going
Yeah.
on here with my stuff? And you were making your way up to the Abbey. And you'd heard a few things about the Abbot. And when you got to it, you saw these two fellas right here looking at you from over the guard towers. Here's one. And here's the other. And I believe that's where we left it, right there, right then and there. We met a new character, I guess before we get too far along. One Mr. Little Halfling fella, Willen the Lost. He was hiding out underneath the, I guess the gun, it's not a gondola, whatever the
Gazebo.
the gazebo. Thank you. Gosh, it left me.
I like
And,
gondola.
What's that?
I said I like gondola better though.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Out in the water, you know,
Yeah.
pushing it
And,
around with a stick.
He introduced himself to you guys, and he's joining you going up the hill. So those guys are looking at you, and they shout out, both of them almost together. You there! You! Who are you? What do you want? And kind of make between dog noises and human speech and common, kind of between the two of them.
Enough of them so that we see
Well, you see their faces.
this disparity kind of thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think that this reminds me of Isaac
Does not.
in his thing?
Nope.
Okay.
So it doesn't. Okay. So I think that's the last thing I did before was look towards.
They are dog people,
Leave.
dog people.
I'll look over at y'all and
The dog, the wolf boy.
You can hear them clearly out coming through the sound.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
they're not on the map yet, huh?
Not on the map yet.
But where are they?
I need
About?
let me get them on the map.
Are these like towers that we're facing just east of us?
Yeah, they're guard towers. Let's see. So one of them is right there. One of them. All right. Do you see their tokens now on the towers? One
No,
on
they're
each tower.
No, it's
Okay.
dynamic lighting.
covered.
Let's see if I can open that.
It's all right.
Well,
If
they're
I remember
up at the
correctly,
top.
Willen is on your shoulders, y'all, right? Is that what
Yeah,
you
he
remember?
should be.
I'm going to look over at y'all and Willen and say, And I'm gonna look right at you, but I'm gonna act like I'm addressing the whole party. I'm gonna say, does anyone amongst us speak canine?
One of them is right here, and one of them is right there.
Ah, nice. Good use of the effect.
Which
Pain,
one is where?
is
No, I'm serious because
the
might do
one that
something.
looks more is on the southern tower.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So
The one with the shovel?
shovel guy.
Yes.
Okay.
The one with the pooper scooper is on the southern tower.
Which one looks more like dangerous or like menacing or whatever? Like of
Well,
the
and they're
two.
both the shovel on the south. He is definitely has a much more canine appearance and with the snout and everything, whereas the other, he looks a little more human features, but he's definitely wolf-like fur on his face, yellow eyes like a wolf, fur on his hands. You threaten. They both they look at you and say, "Tell us who you are, or we shall taunt you."
We would not like any taunting, please. Thank you. We are just here to see the priest.
Priest, what do you want? What do you want with the priest? And this one comes down from the tower, and he comes forward a little bit. Why do you want to see the priest? What business do you have here? And off in the distance, you hear some yelling, some laughter, some howling coming from somewhere deep on the grounds.
The distance meaning beyond him in that
Beyond
direction.
the wall, beyond the wall,
Okay.
on the grounds of the abbey.
Real quick, Rathskeller's gonna say from the back. He's gonna say, "We are here to see the abbot. Please, either escort us or get out of our way." And as he's talking, he's gonna enter that dude's mind. The one that came down, Zigger, whatever.
Zigbert?
Yeah. And he's gonna say, "You see this creature before me?" And he's pointing at Jide. He's gonna say, "He was born in hell. Then hell vomited him into Barovia. He had set upon demons 10 times your size. He has picked the meat out of his teeth with their teeth and flossed with their entrails."
As this is going on, Jide is just licking. He got the whole licking the coke off his teeth type thing of his gums, just with his glasses, shaking them around, just looking around, just like typical Randy Savage nervous wreck.
But he goes
Oh,
on to this
yeah.
guy. He goes on to this guy in his mind. He's like, this creature does not do this for survival. He does this for fun. But the most fun, I witnessed him rip the throat out of a defenseless mother within 6 seconds in front of her daughter. And then he ripped the defenseless daughter to shreds. All because he felt like it. This is the beast of Barovia. You would do well to get out of his way. Fortunately for you, I can control him to an extent until he gets angry, and then the beast has a mind of its own.
Quite well. Yeah.
Hold on.
Then he turns around.
Hold on. No, he doesn't turn around yet. He needs to make a saving throw. DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Can we do a perception or something to see if we notice? I mean, obviously we can't hear, but
He's still talking with his voice to them, just saying, you know.
Galadriel style.
Yes, exactly. Oh, he failed.
So
He is
real quick,
now frightened of. He is now frightened of Jide for 1 hour.
Okay.
Ooh.
Celine, what were you asking?
so we're. Well, he said you were.
Sorry, I
I,
didn't mean to do that.
I thought you said you were saying this in his mind,
I was saying this in his mind.
so we don't hear it.
No, but you hear him talking like, you know, he said, "We're here to see the abbot. Please escort us or get out of our way." Blah 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 blah. And he's just
Right.
talking, you know, whatever. But in his mind, that guy's hearing this evil shit about Jide, and now he is afraid of Jide for 1 hour.
Okay, he goes running off in this direction. And the other one, Otto, says, he'll be back. He'll be back if you're allowed in. He will. Don't you worry. He's gone to see the master. He's gone to see the master. The master. The master will know what to do with you. Yes. You must wait.
Is your master the so-called Abbot?
He just doesn't respond. He's taking his pause. But keeping an eye on you.
So they are extremely feral.
They seem half mad, if you will.
Yes, can I look around just to see if there are any more?
Sure.
We've gotten caught unaware so many times.
Is there any roll I can make to see what they might like be inflicted with, or
Sure.
what do you want for that? Like a perception there?
Rathskel's
Medicine, maybe.
say to Jide, "When you see him again, have fun with your new toy."
You can do a perception check.
Okay.
Y'all.
Jide just smirks.
As my character, I feel like I'm getting like a weird vibe about this whole thing.
Okay.
The guy just running off while Rathskeller was talking to him, and Jide's twitchiness and all that. I'm gonna step back over here next to Rathskeller. Rathskeller, what devilry do you concoct here?
I just spoke to him with the voice of reason. In his mind, of course.
I think there's more going on. And I just kind of give him like a once over. What have you done to Jide?
I've done nothing to Jide. Jide hath joined me like I asked the rest of you upon his own free will. I have done nothing. I've charmed him no way, in any way.
There's something about trust.
That insight's for Rathskeller.
Okay.
And what is in the sack?
And he like pulls the sack back, like when he says that, kind of.
You've been with us long enough. You need to come clean.
Nothing.
When you say that, Wellen kind of shivers a little bit. Ugh.
Okay, real
Nothing.
quick. Rathskeller, y'all rolled a 27 insight on you when you were talking to Salim about what you had or hadn't done.
Yeah.
Jide.
I have done nothing to Jide. I just talked to him. in his mind. So that's the truth. He came, joined me under his own free will. I offered him. I don't know if you guys remember it or not, but I offered him what I can't remember how I said
Respect
it.
is what you offered him.
Yeah, respect and or fear, however you want to look at it. Something more. What I said, I said gold, something more
Power.
powerful than any magical item, something precious than any gem, and that was respect or fear, however you want to look at it, but power, yeah. And that
So
through respect and through fear. So that's what he said last time in Jide's head. I don't think you heard it or not, but he didn't do anything. I didn't cast a spell on him or charm him in any way or anything like that. He just agreed.
um,
And I just showed it right there. That dude's terrified of Jide right now. And he ran off. But you guys didn't hear that. He was talking. The only way I can do that with him is called Words of Terror. And I can't speak with him alone while you're here, but I found a loophole. Is if you get telepathy, you can speak with them in their mind, just you and them,
Hmm.
and I can make them. As long as I speak with them for a minute, then they are frightened for 1 hour of either me or whoever I choose. So he's my practical, and he's my muscle. So I made him
So
terrified of
he
him.
is Frost.
Yes, he's my Frost.
sure. Well, Salim is he's still completely, I don't know, not uncertain about you. Um,
He's
you
clutching his bag though, and it's moving a lot right now.
you see him kind of reach out his hand to the side and make a circular motion, and he drops down to one knee and places his hand on the ground. And then, as his hand raises up from the ground, a Fey bull mastiff appears next to him.
What?
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Oh
And he
yeah.
leans down and he puts his arm around the dog and says, "Stick with this one. Don't let him out of your sight." And the dog kind of non-menacingly, he just sits and stares at you intently. I will get to what your game is, Rathskeller.
And he's gonna look at the dog and he's gonna say, "Precious little puppy."
And for the first time, the dog bares his teeth and a low rumble comes from his throat.
That's pretty cool, man.
That's my Find Steed spell.
Very cool.
And
Can you ride him?
I can call forth something to ride, but I can also call forth some other creatures.
That's pretty cool, man. I like it.
He's on the combat tracker and on the map.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
Willen's looking at that mastiff with interest.
And you hear the ooh, ooh, hello, pretty doggy. Hello, pretty doggy. Oh, ooh, I like the doggy.
And then Raskalar will say to Salim, "I may have underestimated you, Salim."
And he do.
And he just smiles until.
If you won't willingly tell us what's in that sack, I may be resorting to other methods to find out.
I would advise you to leave it be. That's all I would say. All right, these other guys come down. Go ahead.
A few minutes, yeah, the other guy comes down. He's just looking at that dog, and you can't tell exactly what he's looking. Is he looking with interest? Is he looking with like curiosity?
Does he want to bang it?
Is he looking with lust at that dog?
Is it
You
in
don't
heat?
really know.
Domination.
If he tries to smell his butt, we're gonna have an issue.
They always do that.
But he the edge of the gatehouse though.
Hmm.
In a moment,
Interesting.
He can't come near Judd. That dude can't come near Judd.
Okay. Well, he comes up here to here. He says, Otto, bring them, come.
I need to put the frightened condition on him. Oh, go ahead.
And he says, and he yells, do not do anything hasty. Oh no, that would be very, very bad, but also fun. Maybe you should be hasty. And he just starts running off. And Otto
Why
says,
are they only half dog?
Come along. Boss would see you now.
That's a good question, little one.
And he starts walking this way.
All right. I suppose we follow.
That's it,
Judd,
come this
stay
way.
close to me.
Oh yeah, you have it.
Anytime
Oh,
you come near
shit.
that dude, he's terrified of you.
That is a
Yeah,
big
he kinda-
ass graveyard to the
He
south.
whimpers a little bit every time he sees Jide.
A lot of graves.
Yes, yeah, you do notice that this is a graveyard. There's stunted pine down here to the south of you. Stunted pine trees grow out of the rocky earth in the graveyard near the foundation of the abbey's wing. This wing, the windows of the structure are cracked and cracked panes of leaded glass. Ancient gravestones burst from a thin crust of snow in the yard. Beyond the low wall that surrounds the graveyard, the ground falls away. The village lies some 400 feet below, and the view is breathtaking. Sleep.
Yeah, I got you.
So we don't see anybody else that
You don't see anyone, but you definitely hear, the maniacal laughter. You hear some howling. You hear some moans of pain and anguish. It's all coming from the northwestern area of this compound.
Northwestern or northeastern?
Sorry, northeastern. My bad.
Okay.
while passing by this building, can I see inside the windows by chance?
Let's see what it says about the windows here. I think the windows are they're kind of
Like
it's like
whatever.
and just so much filth and muck is built up on them over the years.
Do you have a sheet for the Mastiff?
Mm-hmm.
Rev, does your Presto work on windows? Is it a pressure washer?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Feels like the Mastiff ought to be a little bit tougher than that, doesn't it?
Well, hey, some of his stats do change because of me. So
Okay, so I'll need to make I'll need to make you an actual Salim's Mastiff
okay,
NPC. So we can work on that. Just let me know
Sure,
so
no
we know
problem.
what the stats are.
Would you say that's dirt on the windows?
Yeah, there's accumulation of dirt. Just like I said, filth and muck.
All right, so
Filth and muck
Willen
all over those
sees-
windows. You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
Willen notices y'all trying to look into the windows and uses mold earth to try to move the any earth on the windows
Oh shit.
away.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like every
No one
time
with
I see
filth
you,
and muck. No, because if you go and look in the window, you need to get you probably need to be up there a little closer too, right?
say he'd be on my shoulders.
I'm riding his shoulders, so
Okay, that's right.
yeah.
That's right.
Every single
All
time
right, let's
I've
see.
envisioned Willen with dirt and muck, I just envision like a
It kind of clears it away, and you look into this window, and you see this huge, just long dining table, and you hear the sound of light music just barely coming through the window, and the ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above. Well, you can barely see you can't quite see the fireplace. You see a glow of a fireplace on this wall closest to the graveyard. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper levels, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends into darkness. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretch nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and gold candelabras are neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which is a young woman with alabaster skin dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her own thoughts. Give me a roll.
Vampire check
Y'all?
roll. No dirt on the windows. Alabaster skin.
I need it from y'all.
perception.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, we're both looking through the window.
I know.
Mm.
So, Willen, what you see on the northern, like that chair, you can kind of see at the end of the table that's closest to the window. There's somebody seated at the head of the table there. As you see, periodically a hand reach forth and like with a fork and bit of food off the plate or reach for the glass of wine that's sitting there, but it's back. The person's back is to you, and you can really only see like the left shoulder and the left arm working the table. Essentially, that would be like right in here, and the woman is seated right there.
They're the only two people in there?
What's that? They're the only people you see. Y'all, with your roll, you look, and you're kind of taken aback for a second. As you look closer, and you look away, you look back at your party. In particular, you look at Reverend Raylan, and you look back and you stare closer, and you know it is not her, but it looks very eerily similar to Irina.
So it is a person that looks a lot like her. Or can
That's
can
what
I
it looks
discern
like,
it?
yes.
So Willen bangs on the glass, says, "What you eating? Hungry."
And as you start yelling and banging on the glass, you hear the two little dog-like creatures. No, quickly! What are you doing? Oh no! Quickly! Come! He has asked for you to come this way. Come! Do not bother. Do not bother, Lord. No. Come! Quickly!
You said the Lord?
Yep.
Before we keep heading that way, I'm gonna take a step back to Reverend, kind of like lean down to him. Reverend, take a look in there. Please tell me I'm not seeing what I.
And as Willen has banged, the figure at the head of the table never turned around, never flinched, but it held up its hand, and the window immediately fogs over.
Huh.
As the
Didn't
two
even
little
want to
dog
clean that
creatures,
window.
as the two
But
little
still.
dog creatures continue to beg you to continue coming in their direction.
I will look to the shadow. Shadow? You sense any craziness here that you feel you need to smite out of hand?
I will walk up to the window and see if I can see through the haze.
Do you have any special ability seeing
Nope.
through haze?
Nope, I don't have any special abilities. I'm
I
just
can
going to
do
go
it.
up there.
What Rathskeller will wave his hand, and all of it will just disappear
Okay.
with prestidigitation for the shadow to see. I can clean a 1 foot square.
Window.
The one that was in front of Shadow.
Okay, so Shadow comes down. You want to come down here in front of Reverend? Okay.
I can do it from 30 feet away.
So that's, you can kind of each see what you can see.
Okay.
Let me,
Do I see those people, or I can't see them from
yeah,
here?
I'm gonna place them.
Okay.
Hey, what are they eating? Did you say blood pie or mud pie?
Blood.
Oh, that's way worse.
And you get a quick peek. Fog's over again. And Bellevue comes up. Please, the master wants you to, the Lord wants you to come inside quickly. Do not disturb him this way. You earn his wrath. Quickly, come.
Yep. I'm gonna kind of turn towards the party and give everybody kind of a nod. But I would like to stay pretty close to Reverend, just to
Do I
kind
see
of
any?
tell him.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna tell Reverend that something in that room. There's a lot that's not right in there, and I think the main thing is something looks eerily similar to Irina.
Do I see any curtains?
Mm-mm.
There's no curtains on the outside.
No.
And the fact that she made it frost over
stealth
by just a
and-
wave of a hand is even more. I'm gonna kind of say that a bit louder so Shadow can kind of hear that.
Yeah, everywhere we go, they try to play with our minds. So, there is only one arena. We shall see how close this facsimile is. But I take offense at trying to mimic her beauty.
I'm gonna turn of the Shadow the description of the person I saw in there and see if it
Does Shadow
rings any
know
bells
Irina?
for him.
No. Well,
Like a shadowy image of her, maybe.
he was around back when she was around, but he was really a PC at that time. So I don't know
Right, would
how
you
his
have remembered
memory
her
works.
of the
Rathskeller has
past
no
one?
idea who she is.
Would you have any idea of the past ones that she might have been? Any of her past
Oh.
incarnations?
I can do a history check if Jared wants me to. Otherwise, I don't have any idea.
You can try a history check.
I'll also give the Shadow when they fogged up the window and see if he knows them as well.
While we're facing that way, Willen will move mold earth to put dirt back on the window.
Okay.
That's better.
Shadow, you do not know anything, but you rolled a natural 4, which gave you a 3.
Okay.
That's a person.
Shadow, you staying down there by the window? Or are you coming up with the rest?
No,
of the
I'm
group?
coming up. I'm following. I will linger just like one beat behind everybody else. As everybody else leaving, I'm just gonna like linger one beat and just peer into that window and
Okay.
kind of look foreboding.
And if it's
So-
okay with you, all our other other
Weaker is
more
the right word.
longer range effectiveness characters. We're always in the back. I'm kind of now, since I'm trying to keep people healed, I think I'm probably gonna stick to the back so I can throw healing spells or come
I
up
think the
with
back would be the
chorus
best place
things.
for you, Rayland.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around at everybody and goes, I see a lot of people who belong in the back. I look at Jide. He's the only one who looks like he might be. Jide and Salim look like they belong in the front. Maybe y'all.
Smiles.
So Otto sticks his head out this little door. Quickly, come! And he runs back in the door that they've already opened. Read this for you. A 15-foot high wall joins the Abbey's two wings. And that's where they've opened up this door here. Behind its battlements, two guards stand at attention. Their features are obscured by fog. Below them, set into a wall, is a pair of 10-foot tall wooden doors, reinforced with bands of steel. To the right of these doors, not on the wall, is a tarnished copper plaque. The plaque says, it's scratched out, and it's just, you can barely make it out. And Reverend Raylan, give me a perception check. Investigation check. Give me an investigation check. As you look at this plaque, these scratched out letters. Now, you do gather that the etching says, and they've been scratched out and marked on, but you can very easily make, or very, very carefully, you can make out, may her light cure all illness. And further down on the wall, someone has etched, but also tried to scratch out, beauty is more than skin deep. Beauty issues from the core of one's being and shows one's fair or foul face to the world. And that's just, again, scratched in various places. It's been, clearly as at one time it was prominent, but someone has tried to remove this from this stone wall.
You seem to be right. This is just tried to scratch out. This is. I kind of get a little angry face.
Beckoning from the other side of the door.
Raskaller will kind of bow and kind of hold his hand out to Jide, like not hold his hand up, but kind of sweep it across, pointing spectacle Jide, and then he's going to cast a spell on himself, and all of a sudden, his body it just and it turns blue, and he has these little scales all over his body. It's a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay, how long do those last?
1 hour.
Okay.
Jai strutting through there just like he's king of the castle.
Master of his domain.
A fiend from hell.
Careful now, Chad.
Howling.
Not too quickly.
Oh, I have nothing to be afraid of.
Where's my song? My music. Here we go. This is what I want. Oh, that's underwhelming.
Got it on a loop.
Very disappointing indeed.
Is this a 20 feet in
What
front of
is?
Jide? Okay. Okay. I'll lead the way if the plan is to put the muscle in front.
Again, Rathskeller chuckles when you say that.
There's the shadow.
Can you all hear the screaming?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't hear it.
There's the shadow walks past Chide. He just can't believe like you're just gonna walk past me. Like what?
Are you going in, Jod? Are you gonna sit there and talk about how fucking tough you are?
I've tried to move in there like 3 times. It won't let me.
Well, you
Yeah,
gotta
it's
go
those
around the door.
doors.
You moron.
Ignoramus.
Georgia, don't embarrass us now.
The only way out is through.
That doesn't make sense. Is that a riddle? I don't do riddles.
Are we following Otto more, or are we following Siegfried, or both? Or is it hard to tell which one?
Well, Siegfried is way up. Otto is standing right here by the next to it. Is Otto hidden?
I got it.
Okay. I'm just moving all of y'all in here. Fucking dicking around. Pussyfooting. Bunch of pussyfooters. All right, so Wrath, you going up to the well and looking in the well?
I didn't know that was a well.
That is a well.
Okay.
So you see this well standing here in the middle of this courtyard. I'll read the whole courtyard description to you. Thick fog that fills this courtyard swirls as if eager to escape. The courtyard is surrounded by a 15-foot high curtain wall on which stand several guards with their backs to you, or so it seems at first. As you've gotten into the courtyard, you realize now that these are merely scarecrows. There are sets of doors to either wing of the abbey, and in the center of the courtyard is a stone well fitted with an iron winch to which a rope and bucket are attached. Along the perimeter, tucked under the overhanging wall, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as 3 shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. Those are directly in front of you all. If you keep moving forward, just went straight forward to the gate. 2 wooden posts pounded into the rocky earth have iron rings bolted to them, and chained to one of them and spider mandibles. The quiet is shattered by horrible screams coming from some of the sheds. So
Why are those buildings upset?
So the hang mode. So these are the troughs right here, directly in front of you all.
Mm-hmm.
The sheds that are referred to here, 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 and here. The posts tethered, or the one person tethered to them, right there. And where is that?
I like this music.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask Ziggy up there what did they do to deserve to be chained?
Well, they did not obey the master. They got very hungry. Well, they ate someone that was not supposed to be eaten.
What?
And was this anybody of importance?
We're all important in our own way, in our own right, aren't we? Do you not consider yourself? Do you not? Yes, I think you think you're quite important too. Yes, I think you do. You're all important. We are.
Speaking of importance, where is this master abbot that we're?
Oh, I think the master is dining. Yes, yes, he is. You may look around until he is ready to see you.
What's he eating? Can I have some?
No, the master's food is for the master. It is, it is.
That's not fair.
Oh, we are all important, but life is not fair to all of us. No, no, it is not. Oh, it is not.
I don't like all this fog around here.
Practical Jad, do you sense any danger? With your danger sense.
Celine, how much evil do you sense in this place, other than the usual?
Mongrel folk. I am going to. Can I take like a copper piece or something out of my bag and just flick it down the well?
Have no
That's
desire to be close
Okay.
to that well while you do that. I'm coming down here with Jad.
I don't really like look down it, just kind of give it a flick.
All right, so y'all, where are you?
Right over here.
You didn't move me, Jared. I wanted to be down there before you even said that. I was following Jad.
I don't see y'all anywhere. Oh, there's y'all. So if you're gonna throw something down the well, you need to go over by the well.
Well, I hate that, but
That's what you said you wanted to do.
yep. I'll go right
Waylon
there.
gets really nervous and agitated as you go near that well.
All right, let me do this real quick.
Oh, great. Always love to hear that.
Way to go, y'all.
Couple things are going to happen now.
Just wanted to make a wish.
Things are gonna happen.
You're gonna wish you hadn't done it.
So you look over into the well, and you take out a little coin, and you start to dropping a coin down the well. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I was just gonna flick a coin up into the well.
Okay, and so as you look over and you watch it fall, up out of the darkness comes this thing, and it swipes out at you with its claws. Let me show you. Oh, we don't have a picture of this. That is unfortunate. But it is another one of these horrid-looking creatures, and it takes a surprise swing at you and yells out, Mishka, this Mishka he's about, well, you can't tell how tall he is, but he has a wiry, spindly build, and he has 3 red spider eyes on the right side of his face, while the left side appears human. He has a frog's foot in place of his left hand and a taloned crow's foot where his right foot should be.
Jesus.
And he's going to take him a big old swing. Oh, and he gets multi-tack. That's so great. Let me make sure we do this.
Praise be to me, Aliki. What foulness is this?
He's going to first bite at you. Oh, hell, I target himself. All right, let's try that again. Clawed, y'all. Hits.
Yikes.
Excellent. With that eagle's talon. But it's all absorbed by whatever it is you got going on. He's going to bite at you. That is a miss. And he immediately crawls down and goes further down into the well out of sight.
Y'all, are all your temporary hit points out gone?
Yep, that was all 5.
Okay.
So he immediately goes right back into the well.
All of his movement.
I want to look over towards Otto and little Ziggy, see if they even notice or say anything about it.
And it's still Otto. Bellevue is still, Siegfried is still cowering up here away from Jai, not daring get any closer.
Willen is upset by this and uses his mold earth again to lift a 5-foot cube of earth and dump it straight down the well. Stay down there!
Oh, you silly little boy. Michigan light. You probably make mud. Shadow has his hand raised. Yes, Shadow.
While they're all doing this, I'm gonna walk to Otto Bellevue,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to say, if you're leading us into a trap, you're going to be the first one to die.
He
Wait, aren't we gonna kill these
comes
things?
up to Otto, comes up to the Shadow. He looks at you curiously. And you notice, like, you know how your dog looks at you sometimes and just kind of looks at you sideways.
Tilts his head.
Mhm.
He tilts his head and looks at you again. Silly, silly man. Obvious and clear derision. Reverend.
Yeah, I was just gonna kind of do a walk around. I'm not touching anything or anything, but I'm just kind of doing a glance around, looking for any other, scratched out etchings or anything like that.
Okay.
He-
Investigation check as you wander around. You see in front of you, and I had found it. Let me see if I still. It is high up on a wall, kind of over here between these. Actually, I'm going to say it's high up on the wall, above the trough as you're wandering around. You barely see an outline. You see something. It's so faded and so worn and so almost imperceptible. It has been exposed to this harsh weather, Barovia, 800 foot up, however tall it is, on top of this mountain. See, barely.
Oh shit.
Is that Irina?
No, that's soon.
Oh,
Is it reachable?
No, it is up way up high on the wall above this trough in the middle. It's up above. I'll show you. It's like right in the middle of this wall here, way up high.
Can anybody spider climb and get this for me?
No, it's like etched into the wall. It's like etched into the stone, but it's just worn away and it's barely visible.
I'll point it out to y'all. This is the face of Sun. This used to be a temple to Sun. The Morning Lord must have been in the past.
What happened to this place?
Fucking Strahd. Maybe what she sent me here for is here, perhaps.
As they're looking at that, Jide comes strolling by, nonchalantly glances up at this old faded cash. And he's
Pretty.
He means he would put his penis into a vagina.
What's that?
I'm not even going to come with the remark I have there. It's probably best I don't.
So
He's
got,
not kind of. Oh,
go ahead,
sorry.
Go ahead. No,
Oh,
go ahead.
he's around it, just boredom. And he's going to come up here because he could tell that, oh, this guy was just very leery.
Chained right to
Up
that
here.
post you're going to.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
remember there's a creature chained to this one. Unfortunately, oh, yeah, here it is.
It did
Is it-
say it
is
ate
it-
somebody. It said
Yeah,
it
is
ate
it-
somebody. So
Is it talking and just like saying anything, or is
It's
it?
just watching. It is. Let me see if I've got a picture of this one. Oh shoot!
Where is it?
Hang on, I'm getting up here,
Okay.
or at least I'm trying to. Why is it not adding to the track? Tethered to that post right there. She just looks like Bellevue. Or like Otto. I mean, does it have a picture?
That's the only thing that's in here that we see? The only creature that's not one of the two guys that brought us in here?
That's the only one that you see. She is hunched over. She's got long, stringy black hair, which hides much of her face. Clearly visible, however, are the spider mandibles and teeth that replace her human mouth. She has the arms and wings of a bat, as well as a cloven hoof in place of her right foot. She doesn't allow you to get close enough to undo her shackles, but so as you get closer, she kind of shies away from you. Not scared, but just repulsed by you. Like, you're beneath her. How dare you?
Did you forget to finish your spell?
Who you said that to?
This creature. Willen's just really curious at this partial animagus type thing.
As Jide, as you come up here next to, trying to get next to Siegfried, he just kind of keeps inching away from you, inching away. Pops open that door, goes through, and closes it.
He's going to address the group. I don't like the way this is going. Got a real bad feeling about this, you know.
And Otto W says, I thought you were Mr. Tough Guy. You're afraid of little old us. We are so very small, and you are so monstrous.
Salim's going to march up into the face
Jide
of.
is going to. Oh,
Salim.
I was going to say Salim was going to march up into the face of Otto. I don't know what's going on here, but get the Abbott out here now.
You're cut.
Is he cut?
It's cutting out.
It sounds
And it'll
Now,
it just on where the voice is. If you look at the voice thing, it'll tell you that the
Couldn't make.
yeah, I can't. Body. And we'll. Next week. Oh.
Hello?
hello.
Getting better.
It all sounds
Hello.
better now.
Yeah, I can
Seems
hear everybody
better.
now. Did Jared leave?
No.
I'm
Although
back
his
in now.
I
Can
think
you hear me?
Jared.
Nope,
No,
he's still
Jared's
in
in
here.
here.
Yeah.
It went down. It went down.
Everything
I
sounds
sound
better
good.
now.
Your
Can you
sounds
hear
good
me? Hello?
now. Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
that's weird.
Music's cutting out a little bit, but
Yeah.
I hear you,
Yes.
Jared.
Yeah, went from about
The music's
5,000
cutting in and
to
out though
looks like
now.
we're about 25 now.
Where
How
do
do
you
you
see
see that,
that?
Cade?
So is that what
Okay.
that? Yeah, none said, like I got a little red thing that says 2117.
Do you see voice connect to the bottom left?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If you press connected, it'll show you your average ping, the last ping, and
Yep.
your outbound packet loss.
Mine keeps going between 22 and 3,700.
Ping. Yep.
So is that, so it's probably happening on
It's
on my-
Discord. It's
I'm
I
on
don't
the-
think it's us. I think it's just Discord.
just everybody.
I think
Five.
just be the server. I think it's just
Server. Let's see tonight.
like
Everybody's playing
I
D
don't know.
instead of watching the championship game.
It seemed good when I logged out again, but now it's
What do you
kind
all
of
want to try to do? You want to try to fight through this?
back
or?
to it.
I'm done to go, at least for a little bit.
Okay,
See if
what
it
do
doesn't
you
get
guys, you
too
guys
too
want to try
bad.
to keep going, or you just want to?
Well, it doesn't seem to be dropping us anymore.
Because I hear you
What
fine
does it
now.
look like, Kate?
We can
I
try.
feel
And see how you're.
Keep
It's
going.
right
He's
there.
a quitter.
Annoying.
Okay.
What was it?
Because you're all
John.
talking over top of each other. I don't know.
I was just curious where you guys were seeing the service speed. Hello?
under
Are
voice
you using it
connect.
on your phone?
Yep.
I'm on the phone.
Not for sure where it'd be on the phone.
That's
Yeah,
no big deal.
the phone
Went down
doesn't
a lot,
support all
though.
of the
No
same
worries.
stuff that the website does.
Right.
All right. Well, I was just saying that I
What the
cross over.
client does.
Right.
I cross over the courtyard and I get into Otto Bellevue's face and tell him that we're done playing these games for him to produce the Abbott. I don't care that he's eating.
Oh, the Abbot will come. The Abbot wants to come. You are welcome to wander around.
Where is he? I'll get him myself.
He is eating. He is eating with the lady.
The lady.
So
Are those the ones in the
So
room we peered in?
would we know that to the right of where we are is basically back in that room that we saw from outside? I mean, you can kind of tell from the map, but
I mean, that's, you would expect that would be, kind of back in the direction you came
yeah,
from.
this I follow Shadow to the.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yep.
You are not to go out, not to disturb, not to disturb.
If he tries to,
Rasco's gonna go up to Otto. Hold on. Rasco's gonna go up to Otto real quick. And he's gonna say, "You exhaust me." And he is going to pull out that dagger and he's going to attack him
Oh,
with Stella's Fang.
okay. Let's everybody roll for initiative, please. I need to pay
Yay.
yet.
I'm down.
Do I get a surprise or anything on it?
Hang on, just give me just a second, and then I will deal with all that.
All right.
what is the initiative? That is that basically just a dexterity check.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you
for
have
most
bonuses
people,
to
it's
it,
just a
like
dex check unless you have other bonuses. The mongrel folk encounter.
you're trying my patience. And he just looks up like, enough of this insolence. Just walked up nonchalant like he owns the place. No fear, no nothing.
All while being away from his muscle.
Well, sometimes if you want something done, you have to do it yourself. And sometimes I like to get up in personal. Every once in a while.
Jide wipes the tear away from his eyes and says, "Oh yeah, my
No!
boy's growing up."
With a tear in my. Too far, Rathskeller. A step too far.
Just a second here. It's not really.
Well, no, but yeah.
It would come to this. Should have known better.
Yeah.
It's all happening fast.
Oh.
You can't
Is it-
say. I
at
mean,
all.
I just walked over. Him. Just said you're exhausting me. You guys don't even see him pulling a dagger. Thing. He's
I cut in and out again.
A little bit.
showing or not. Find out, I guess. All right, so take a surprise attack on Otto.
Do I get advantage or anything for the surprise, or what? How does it work?
Surprise is
Advantage for
automatic
surprise attack?
advantage, isn't it?
I just figured since he was just talking to everybody and wasn't expecting it, I might get it.
Yeah,
But I mean, if I don't, then that's
I
cool.
think so.
I mean,
No, I think you do.
he's just gonna walk up to him and say, "You exhaust me." All right, and then he pulls out our dagger, Stella's Paw, as he calls it, and it turns icy blue as he casts Frost Blade on it, which is just Green Flame Blade. But let's go. Let's see if we hit. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Blue Frost. It. Go that. With one of his psychic blades, and then he will bonus action cast Wrathful Smite. And here it comes.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And then he rears back and he goes, closes his eyes. Yes. And that will be his turn.
Shadow, you're up.
As soon as that happens,
He lets out just a
I c-
incredibly loud yell real quick. You know, that's what happens from on autos. You just
I can
surprise
see
out
this
of-
mongrel folk
This is
to my
right.
left, but I guess I can't really see him. Is that true?
Oh, that door's supposed to be closed. You see
Yeah, I don't know
Mongrel
how I
Folk,
see him.
Dark Vision 3?
I do.
Yeah, the
But
door
if
was closed.
if you say I can't see him, then I won't. I don't know why I can't see him.
See,
Everybody can, I think.
I can see him too.
can you see
Yeah.
more than that one?
No?
Just see the one in the well.
Mishka Bellevue is back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do see the one in the well.
And then there's
Okay,
one to
but
the
you guys
south.
can't see it.
Mongrel Folk
Yeah,
1.
we see the one in the south. I see the one in the south.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
Damn it.
Just make them invisible on the combat tracker.
But then they get skipped over in the combat tracker, and then I gotta.
Oh, you
Well,
can choose not to skip them.
We just pretend not to
And
see him.
you can
It's all good.
put them in a different room too. But you can there's a thing in the options where you can have them not skip over them in the combat tracker if they're not visible. Or it says skip invisible, I think is what it says. You might have that on.
No problem.
I can't remember what it's called. It's been a while since I've DM'd.
All right. So yeah, you can't see the one in that closet.
Okay, that's fine. So the only ones I
And
see are the one that Rathskeller just attacked.
Oh, I just hit
You see
him
the
right
one
in
that
the throat
Rathskeller
too,
just
man.
attacked, and you see the one that's chained up here next to Jide.
Oh boy. I guess I'll go join in the fight.
Okay.
I don't need.
And as a bonus action, my Echo Knight's going to appear.
Okay. Where does it go?
I'll put it opposite Auto Bellevue.
There.
That's fine.
Oh, I forgot to mark off a psychic blade.
And then I'll swing my maul at Auto Bellevue.
Okay. Uh, anything to draw.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't planning to attack, but
All right.
I'm just assuming that when my ally attacks that we're in the fight.
Where's my the fuck? Where's my crit table? Auto
Yeah.
dies and lets out a.
And then as soon as
terrible howl.
I know I've killed him as soon as I hit him, and I just look at Rascal and say, "What happened?"
Beginning to bore me. This entire situation is getting on my nerves. I'm tired of him talking to us like this. We came here for a reason. Seek the abbot, and we shall. He goes down here.
And now he's dead.
So what? Good riddance.
I'll come over and
hang
I'll
on,
spare
guys,
the
it's not-
dying.
Hang on, it's not the. It's
Oh,
not your
sorry. It's not my turn.
turns yet. So, Rascal, you're still back up here.
Okay.
Yeah, so Willen sees Rathskeller and the Shadow flat out murder Otto. He leans down to y'all's ear and says, "Are you the bad guys?" But he's also like he's kind of befriended y'all a bit too, so he's not entirely sure what to do. Where'd
Y'all
the other guy
answer
go?
that question?
You just hear the laughter from Jide in the distance.
I'm gonna look at Rascal and say, "What have you done?"
What do you mean, what have I
I'm gonna
done?
look
You're the
over
one that
towards
killed him.
Rathskeller.
You gave him the killing blow. Stop
Yeah,
it.
Since that one joined, the lines seem blurred. But I can
Well,
assure
what
you, little one.
Forced you. No one forced you to
I
swing
said
your
no
hammer.
ill will.
Guys, let's get through the turns here. What? I didn't hear what you said, Dave.
Oh, I was just telling him that ever since Rathskeller joined, the lines became a bit more blurred than they used to.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I'm not on the same level as him. I don't
Okay. So,
share the same mindset.
So that's your answer. So, Willen, are you doing anything else?
Willen is going to hold an action of produce flame.
Okay.
And it's going to basically if anybody seems to be on the verge of attacking Salim, y'all, Reverend, or himself,
Then he'll attack.
will attack. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's not sure about the others.
Oh, man, I got
Oh.
dumped.
Whoa, hey.
I think
Hey.
everything just shut down.
Boo.
Sure did.
Yeah.
I got kicked out too.
Telling
You
you.
got kicked out. We all got kicked out then.
I think it's probably your problem, and then that
Say-
bumped up.
Asian, I'm telling you.
It's that damn eclipse.
It wasn't an eclipse. It was
Yep, they
it was
hid
the
themselves
It's
in
mothership.
the
the eclipse.
It was the mothership.
Well, I tell you what. How about since we're having all sorts of technical issues today, and my whole thing is just completely frozen. Why don't we just call it?
Murder an innocent and then take it a break.
Oh my god, what are you talking about? He's a freaking monster, and his fucking buddy jumped out of the fucking well and scraped up.
So
Said,
judgmental.
yeah, exactly.
Talking about
His
you.
buddy jumped up.
Talking about Rathskeller.
No, his buddy jumped up and fucking ate